Hello YouTube, this is Ardwulf. Welcome. We are going to start a new playthrough of Stellaris. I've tried to do this a couple of times over the course of the last several days and have been flummoxed by various technical problems. In one case I got about 6 20-minute episodes in before I actually checked the video and realized, hey, the video wasn't saved and I got a black screen here. That was a heroic effort. So we're going to start a new empire. It was a little bit frustrating, as you can imagine. Let's start with appearance, I suppose. We'll pick the humanoids. The species name will be human. Ship prefix will be HSS, and we're gonna pick humanoid 1 because we're gonna change all the names anyway. And we're gonna pick intelligent as our trait. That's pretty much it. We'll pick a male starting individual. We want something nice and military looking. That is the most military looking. And I don't really care about the name so much. Boy, that's horrible. Let me, Alright, we'll go with humanoid 3, which gives us a little better personal names. I'm okay with that. We're going to stick with President, but we're going to pick something a little different. Homeworld name will be Earth. Star name will be Sol, and we'll pick the Sol system. This is a pretty big, elaborate system by the standards of this game. We'll stick with continental preference here. Stick with the Malian City because it's not important. So we are going to be militarist, materialist, and I think mildly xenophobic. May hit a little too close to home for some, but that's too bad. It's my game. So we have to pick a government type. We can be a military republic, a military junta, and a military dictatorship. I think we're going to take... oh, this is interesting. Science Directorate. Direct democracy. No, we're not going to take any of the democracies, obviously. The question is between military junta. Ship upkeep minus 5%, ship upgrade cost minus 25%, and admiral skills plus 1. Where this has ship cost 10%, naval capacity plus 10%, and rivalry influence gain plus 25%. In a sense, that is more attractive. But I kind of planned on going with the military junta, so we're going to go with that. And we're going to call our empire the Hegemony of Man. And we'll pick an emblem. Let's see what we have here. Not crazy about any of those, particularly. I can live with that, though. That totally works. It really seems to me a very limited color selection here. There's like no yellow, for example, and you can't change the color of the symbol. So I'm not a huge fan of that. Kind of liking this. I think I would prefer, however, to swap the colors. And that'll make that a little bit punchier. That's a pretty cool symbol, but not for this. The winged sword I like for this particular playthrough. We're going to take energy weapons, I think. And we're going to take hyperspace travel because I think it's the most interesting. The Mayan ships is fine. We are done. We can save. We can go back out. It's a little bit awkward the way this works, in my opinion. We will select our hegemony. We're going to pick, for the purposes of doing a playthrough, and my normal inclination is to play everything in the largest possible galaxy size, whatever the game has. I think we're going to go with medium in this case. I'm going to tick this down just a little bit. I'm going to tick this down. And I think I'm pretty happy with the rest of these. I think I want to limit everybody to hyperdrive, though. And let's generate our galaxy. Have a look at it in a minute here. Wish you could turn off... no, you probably can't turn off the tutorials. I'm just not sure how to do it. So we're kind of toward the galactic core here. Not a super huge galaxy, but it's decent size for the purposes of the way this game plays. So let's go to Sol. We are going to have a science ship, which we will immediately set to... let's see... survey the system with Luna, because it's closest. Let's immediately get a... where's my Star Wars? There it is. We will immediately get another science ship going. And we'll start the clock. And, you know what? We need to do research first. Okay, so we're going to go military, 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 and then some more military. But what we definitely need is New World's protocol. Basically as soon as possible. We're going to take deflectors first. That'll be a nice early game upgrade. I think we'll take this one to get Mining Network 2. Now we'll start the clock. And I'm going to run on fast speed for the most part. And we'll see what happens. So my feelings about this game are a little bit mixed. On the one hand, I really like it. On the other hand, I want to like it more than I think I like it. It's one of these paradox things that there's a lot of moving parts and a lot to keep track of, and it's very easy to lose.
Construction complete.
I don't know what that was all about. Very easy to lose track of stuff. All right, so how do I get out of here? Recovered artifacts.
Situation log updated.
There we go. Okay, that is the tilde key. It's the command. Got to the command prompt somehow. Alright, so we got a science officer here. Do we have some anomaly we can investigate? We don't. Let's keep this rolling. We're going to need to recruit somebody. Survey speed. Science officer, alien remnants. Alright. Take the younger of the two. Okay, and then we'll take our science ship, backtrack out to the main map, and we'll send her to Barnard Star. And then we'll survey this. We'll survey this.
Situation log updated.
Alright, so we got the Alpha Menace. We've obviously got to investigate that. So one of the, I mean, I assume this is by design, of course. One of the annoying little features here is that your New World's protocol, which you need in order to build extrasolar colonies, is constantly interrupted by these mysterious menaces. And it's not incredibly fast on its own, so... I mean, it's about 5 years worth of research just to get it done, and then it's another year to build the colony ship, assuming you have the large number of resources available at that time. So, our first science ship has managed to find no exploitable materials whatsoever in this whole system so far. Usually there's something early on. So that's unfortunate. I think pick of the Sol system does give you, not that this is why I picked it because it fit the concept in this case, but I do think picking the Sol system gives you a little bit of an edge, because it's a bigger system than one typically finds, and you might not, if you pick a random system, you start in a random system, you might not necessarily end up with quite as many resources. But on the other hand, we have found zilch here so far.
Situation log updated.
Expertise statecraft. Research speed statecraft, okay. So she's level 2 already, that's good. We'd like to put our construction ship to work. But on the plus side, we do have minerals building up in the meantime. scientist with, wow, scientist skill 5 or higher.
System survey complete.
Alright, so that's going to take a while to get that figured out. Nothing in Barnard Star at all. That's really unfortunate, because it's the only other star within our borders at this time, and it will take some time for Alpha Centauri to get there. But we've got 4 other systems that we can explore that are close by, although optimally, actually. Out here in one of these chains is not a bad idea. I think I'm going to build another science ship. Alright, so we actually do have... we could build a mining station on Venus, so let's get to that. Let's get one more science ship going. Alright. So we got a lot to explore here. We got a big loop, and I'm sure we're gonna get pinched somewhere in this loop, but I mean, we'll find out. So we have something in Sirius, a continental world. Actually, that's potentially very nice. It's only 70% habitability. Derelict Irasian cruiser.
Situation log updated. Construction complete.
Alright, we have another science ship. Let's find a leader for that. Let's hope we get them as... we got one that's almost as good. Okay, so we're going to send this guy... We'll survey this system, and this system. And you notice, we're...
Construction complete.
A good chunk of the way up. Okay, we got actual stuff to do now, so that's good. We're going to desperately need energy credits at some point, even if it's not right this minute.
System survey complete.
You notice we've done 2 systems in less than the time it took to survey Sol. Ah, we got a habitable world in Alpha Centauri. That's 18. That's pretty good. This is 14. That's not as good. That is the size of the planets. That's basically the number of tiles that will be available. That will be there in total, I should say. They will not all be immediately available. Which science ship is sitting around? This one. Okay, so we're going to send this guy out here. Can I expand this a little bit? It'd be nice if I could. And here we have a tomb world. So it seems to be a feature of the algorithm.
Situation log updated.
Alright, now you see,
Complete.
we go here, colony ship, we've got 51 months yet, but we've got to pull them off, and it can only be them to pull this off. And I don't feel comfortable not researching these aliens. Alright, and see, one of them's right here, too, so chances are pretty good that they're not going to be tremendously far away. At least these are neutral. And not shooting at me, so that's a plus. Alright. Kind of master of the planet. Well, that's interesting. Let me look at this planet. Are there... Oh, look, there's native fungoid species there.
System survey complete.
They are pre-sentient species. That's very interesting. I don't see nearly as many of those, to be honest. Alright, so next, what do we got? We can build power around Neptune. Let's do that. Probably not a terrible idea to build another construction ship. But we don't need it yet, really. We are a minimum of 4 years away from having a colony ship, so... On the other hand, we're pretty desperate, in need of resources here. So there's that. How close am I to mining network 2? Because that'll help a lot, actually. And actually, if we go to Earth, what does it cost to clear this stuff?
Anomaly found.
Let's research that. We're going to build a power plant 1 here. We're going to clear this slum. Alright, so we have here an arid world, and here we have an Arctic world. So we've got a lot of, like, semi-desirable planets floating around. And we can colonize those, they're just not optimal.
System survey complete.
So that's systems... Oh, great. HSS Columbus experienced a critical reactor failure. Great. That was very early on.
Construction complete.
Alright, well, I want to build another science ship. I think I do. Of course, I don't have enough minerals to do it. That seems to happen in my playthroughs over the last few days. It seems like that's something that happens a lot more as you lose
System
science
survey
ships.
complete. Special project complete.
And here's an entire alien race. Literally right on our doorstep. Okay. So these guys are individualists and fanatic xenophiles. Okay. So let's look at them and see. They are superior to us, of course, in every way. Their fleet power is superior, their tech is superior. My thinking is it can't be that superior this early in the game. Alright, so we're going to survey. I don't like to give more than 3 sets of those survey orders in advance. Oh, we got one around Procyon. Ooh, look at that. There's actually 2 there. One of which looks very nice, and the other one looks not as nice, but... Alright, so their fleet power is vastly superior to ours. What are we doing on tech? Deflectors will be a big deal when we get them, but we're going to go... we're going to pull the trigger and build a couple more corvettes. Begins the habitable world survey chain. We'll certainly do that. Alright, so we're gonna... Evidently I screwed this up. Alright. We have the ability to build
System survey complete.
Engineering station. Of course, we don't have the minerals to do it quite yet. We will in roughly a month.
Anomaly found. Construction complete.
Alright, let's look at these guys again now. They're still superior. Their fleet power and naval capacity is equivalent. Alright, so we want to build this engineering research station. Okay, and what do we got here? Yeah, just that. That's fine. And then this will pretty much hang around basically forever. Until we complete it or it becomes invalid. Which I guess could happen. I don't believe that's particularly likely. So who are these guys? The Ikonan Cartel. And what do they think of us? Oh, actually, well, they're xenophiles, so they like everybody. And we are xenophobes, Now that can change over the course of the game. I don't know how feasible that is, but it can change. I've played a lot of early game Stellaris. I've played only a little bit of mid-game Stellaris, and I've played pretty much none of end-game Stellaris. And for those of you familiar with Stellaris, you'll know that that's the quote-unquote end game is a significant thing. So these guys clearly have at least 2 colonies. Let's see if we can trade star charts with them. That would be useful to us. To be fair, it would be useful to them too. Let's see here.
Construction complete.
Very good, they accepted. So that gives me a little more information about what's floating around here. Barnard Star is in my space, which is useful to me. I'm pretty sure we are going to build another science ship here, so let's get that laid down. I find that, especially with this particular map structure, I find that I have to generate more science ships. So let's pause, and I believe consider episode 1 to be concluded. This time, unlike last time, I'm going to actually check the video to make sure that it took. If you're enjoying the playthrough so far, please stick with me. There will be more. Please like the video if you've enjoyed it, comment below, and subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time.